Hello everyone, this is Prodigious TCC, that's Prodigious the Trading Card Collector, and this is my quote-unquote Road to Regionals episode 1 training, I guess you'd call it. I got Saturday I went to play Pokemon with my local group of 5, well 5 including myself. I got my Lost Zone deck, which has been updated, my Mew deck, which has been updated, and a Reggie deck. My Reggie deck has finally come in. I didn't play my Reggie deck, unfortunately. I just played Mew and my Lost Zone deck, and I guess it just wasn't like... I didn't do very well. I won one out of, I think I played 3 or 4 matches. And it's just, I think it was just trying to get my feet under me. I know the first time I bricked twice, and I think it's just I didn't spread out my cards enough. I just rebuilt the decks, I mean, you know, things are in pairs, things aren't exactly where they want to be, so I just need to shuffle harder and just make it more random. But I bricked a couple times with them, which, I mean, it is what it is. Is it the deck? Is it just bad luck? Who knows? So next Saturday, when I play them again, we will see if I do better. But yeah, I mean, next Saturday, I'm going to bust out that Reggie deck. It looks really fun, looks really good. I've got a couple proxies. Actually, the only proxies I have in any of my decks are Scoop Up Net, because they're ridiculously expensive and hard to find right now. So I'm just like, I'll just proxy these. So I have them printed out and put in sleeves with bulk cards put behind them. And then I've got the Speed Lightning Energy. I've got those as well proxied because hard to find, expensive, and they're going to cycle out. A lot of cards in some of the decks are going to cycle out, so it's just like, if I use proxies, who cares? In March, I'm going to be swapping them out for something different anyways. But yeah, they look really fun to play. I'm pretty okay at them. Let me bust out my bag with all my cards in them that I carry around. So 1, 2, 3. Whew. This is my new... That's my new Reggie deck right there in the green. Nice. These deck boxes are amazing, but they are like, and they will never come apart on you. But it's so hard to open them. So I sleeved them up in yellow. I don't know why. For some reason, I just feel that like yellow is the Reggie color. And I'm really excited. I got like Scoop Up Nets. This is the same deck that Azul GG played in the girls. It was a late night girls something tournament. I don't remember exactly what I want to say girls night out, but it's not. That's like a wine, I believe. The girls gaming, the girls something. They had a tournament that he won, and this is his deck to the T. So I understand it. I get how to play it. It's just one of those things where I just didn't get a chance yesterday. So that deck is really good. You're running 2 of all the Reggies except for Reggie Alecki. You're running 2 of the Evolving Skies, 1 of the Astral Radiance, and then you're running 3 Reggie Gigas. Yeah, you're running 3 Reggie Gigas with the Ancient Wisdom. So the whole thing of this Reggie deck is obviously get your Reggies on the bench, use your Reggie Gigas' ability to pump up the energy onto whatever Reggie you're going to use, which will most likely be either the Gigas, the Reggie Alecki because of its ability to do damage and then hit the bench as well, or the Reggie Drago. And then, or depending what weakness you're playing against, you could use one of the other Reggies as well. So that's kind of that. But like Reggie Alecki, Reggie Drago, and Reggie Gigas are going to be your main attackers in that one. And then this is my, if you can't tell, my Mew deck. I have updated it to put the Aerodactyl V-Star in here to turn off abilities. So like Drapion and Lugia, if you get them out early enough, they're not going to be able to run. Like Lugia is just going to be sitting there hoping that they can take out that Aerodactyl so they can get the V-Star power to go and all that kind of stuff. But not with this bad boy. And then, yeah, so Aerodactyl V-Star right there. And then I'm running a Manaphy for board protection as well. And we're running the Oricorio for damage reduction. And then I've got the Mew VMAXs as well, and the Genesect for the draw engine. So not a huge change from the regular one. It's just that now I've got Manaphy in here for deck protection, or for bench protection. Oricorio for damage reduction, and then that Aerodactyl V-Star for turning off abilities that are hindrances to me. So it says his Aerodactyl's ability says, until this Pokemon leaves play, it gains the ability that has the effect your opponent's Pokemon V, so VMAX, V-Star, in play, except any Aerodactyl V-Star have no abilities. So, I can do this to them, and if they have an Aerodactyl V-Star as well, then they also can do that to me, and then we're both sitting there with no abilities whatsoever, which is kind of funny, actually, if you think about it. So, yes, I have that one. It did pretty okay. I faced a Lugia with the first one I used, and I was like, this is going to be great. And that was the first game I bricked with it, because it was just, proxies were just swapped out for real cards and all that kind of stuff. So it was very, I was sad that I didn't get to, and then I didn't get to face him again, and then, with the Lugia deck. So, kind of sad about that, but, I know it can work really well, and it looks really cool. I think that one is also, I don't remember if that one's Grant Manley's. I think that one's Grant Manley's, or that one's somebody's deck from that's been posted online and really good. And then this is like, I think this one's Grant Manley's and Azul GG's Lost Zone deck. I've updated my Lost Zone deck again. Basically, I threw some scoop up nets in here because they're needed. And then I also threw up, got some switch carts, which is nice. They aren't cycling out, so they're nice to be able to switch, heal Pokemon when you switch, which is always fantastic. We've got a Manaphy in here for bench protection, which I haven't really used yet because everyone I fought with this deck, or battled, what do you want to call it, with this deck, really hasn't had a lot of bench damage. So I haven't found it useful, but I know it's there. I have a Dragonite V in here. It's the one that it's got Shred and Dragon Gale. So Shred is nice because Shred, this attack's damage isn't affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. So it can get through like middle tanks and all that kind of stuff. So it's a nice 50 damage Shred for 2. But the real thing is the Dragon Gale. This attack does 20 damage to each of your benched Pokemon. It is what it is. 20 damage hopefully won't kill anything, but it also is 250 damage. So it's a nice, like, at the end where it's like, I'm just gonna have to clean up. Like, I've got my Sableyes have done some bench damage spread around. I just need one more hit. Okay, well, I am going to use my Dragonite just to clean this up. So if I can't kill him with Kyogre, I always have that Dragonite there just in case to spread some damage around. Or just a Dragonite there just to finish it off if need be. I've got a Bird Keeper, which is going to be taken out. Like, just a couple updates here and there. The biggest one is just getting more switch cards in my in the deck with switch, scoop up nets, switch card, all that kind of stuff. And then throwing the Dragonite V in there to do a little bit of like scoop up or like finishing damage if I can't get that Kyogre play the way I want it. So those are my 3 decks. I've been playing them a bunch. They're really, really fun. Reggie, I haven't played the Reggie yet. That's going to be my main deck on Saturday. Going to Reggie, so I can get better at it. So I can feel confident and start looking at regionals or something to get more into actual play. I know one of the people we play with is going to Vancouver. Actually, everyone I play with right now went to the Toronto regionals because we're close to Toronto, but like an hour and a half from Toronto. So all of them went to the Toronto regionals, which is great. And one of them is going to the Vancouver regionals. So fingers crossed that they place really well in that. But yeah, right now I'm just honing my skills because I'm still misplaying. I'm still like in my own head. but also it's like we have a lot of people at the table, and a lot of them, like, one of them isn't playing because we only have 5 people. So one of them's kind of, we rotate out, and they like, and we're always talking, right? So it's like, okay, I'm in my own head, but then I'm listening, so I'm not paying attention. And I almost won against the best player in the group with my Lost Box deck, but misplay after misplay, and he was just like, I don't know how you didn't beat me. I'm like, I don't know either. I don't know what happened, but it was not nice. But yeah, so I'm just trying to get my head around these decks and how to play. I know how to play them. It's just what is the optimal move and whatnot. That's the real struggle here. And but once I think also that's just lack of experience as well. But once I start playing more and really feeling these decks out more, I shouldn't be making those mistakes. Fingers crossed. And then I can really let the decks shine, because I know they're really strong decks. There's just the pilot holding them back. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. This has been the Road to Regionals #1 training, and that's what I'm doing. I am training up to get better with my decks. If you want to follow along on my social medias, I have them all linked below, all named Prodigious TCC. I've got Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And if you would like to subscribe, like, leave a comment, ring that bell notification, any of that stuff is greatly appreciated, because it really helps the channel grow. And I would really, really like to grow. That's my 2023 goal, is to grow more and do more Pokemon stuff. Anyways, I'm Prodigious TCC, that is Prodigious the Trading Card Collector. And until I see you next time, have a fantastic day.